What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, crypto universe. Today is Monday, July 15th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about DOG and why it's primed to hit $1 billion market cap in the short to immediate term, especially in this upcoming bull cycle. Now, why is that? Well, just to bring it down in a simple way of understanding, it's due to Bitcoin's price volatility. So whatever happens to Bitcoin's price, DOG tends to react in a very strong way, either to the downside, but more importantly, to the upside. And some certain events have happened over the past weekend that have sent not only Bitcoin, but DOG to go to the moon. So before we begin, please smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct message, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So if we look at the market cap right now, it's roughly around $486 million. Keep in mind, this is still below the 500 million market cap. This has gone as high as 970 million in this recent bull run. So as you can see, if you compare DOG's price to Bitcoin's price, which is in the orange, you can see that DOG is outperforming Bitcoin. Now, this is what happens when Bitcoin tends to go to the upside. DOG pumps harder. But if Bitcoin takes a dump, we typically see DOG take a dump harder as well. But this is why you just have to hodl if you ever dollar cost average, or if you ever just buy into the DOG token. You just hodl and just wait for Bitcoin to pump, since it seems like all these events that are happening around Bitcoin is sending it to the moon. So DOG will react strongly to that. Now, if you look at Bitcoin's price, it's actually gone up from $58,000 to $63,000 as of today. Now, just a couple days ago, Trump decided to have a rally in Pennsylvania. And if you don't know, or weren't paying attention to the news, there was an assassination attempt on his life. The assassination failed. Trump made it out alive. And not only that, he made some historical photos that have been making headlines across crypto Twitter. And he even confirmed that he's still attending the Bitcoin conference in Nashville coming up. So with that said, we've kind of seen Bitcoin's price action hover around 58,000 all the way up to 60,000 with just a matter of a few hours. That token price of Bitcoin ended up even pumping more over the past weekend. So we went from $58,000 to $63,000. So that pumped not only DOG, but also these other rune tokens as well, just by market cap alone. So right now we are in the green in terms of market cap. Now, if we pay attention to what else is happening, Larry Fink earlier today from BlackRock said that he was wrong about Bitcoin in the press, saying that it wasn't a legitimate asset. Now he's switching his whole tone. And if you don't already know, BlackRock already has an ETF within the United States to allow their clients to have custody and their own access to buying Bitcoin within their own hedge fund. So now that he's also changing his tune, he's now saying it's more legitimate, which is quote unquote what he said. So for him to change his tone to saying that he was absolutely wrong, to saying it's more of a legitimate financial instrument as of today, is a completely different tone. Now, this isn't the catalyst event that's going to send things rocketing to the moon. It's really Bitcoin's price. Now, if you compare Bitcoin to DOG, where would you leverage your position? Would you keep it in Bitcoin, your literal BTC ticker symbol, or would you have your Bitcoin work for you in DOG? Right now, we've always seen DOG outperform Bitcoin. So I definitely think this next bull cycle, which Gordon kind of brings up, I definitely think that DOG is going to be the one that you want to believe in the most. Now, let's focus on another thing that I brought up recently. Now, you've probably seen this kind of narrative story within the crypto space, if it's NFTs or even cryptocurrencies, and that is regarding teams and developers. Sometimes teams and developers promise something. They promise to deliver something in the future, but in exchange for that, they want your continued engagement, which is like having you engage on Twitter, pumping their bags, or even pumping the news on what it is that they're trying to sell. And at the end, there's a recipe for disaster, which means that sometimes the outcome more likely is not satisfying for the community or for the culture itself. And that either sends the NFT skyrocketing down in price or the token skyrocketing down in price. But what's amazing about DOG is that it's very simple. It's the #1 meme coin, or the DOG coin of Bitcoin, and that's it. They're not promising to deliver, and there is no team, there is no founder, there is no developer behind it. It really is just a token that's a free and fair launch. So what do we mean by that? It's free because it was a free airdrop to runestone Ordinal holders, and it was also a fair distribution. So it wasn't just allocated to a majority of people who were in the team, colds or influencers. It was anybody who bought and sold or airdropped these runestone ordinals. So that's why it's absolutely amazing to see that this token's within the top 10 meme coins across all of coin market cap, just based on community alone, without a tier 1 centralized exchange from major exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, OKX, KuCoin, Crypto.com. I mean, there's so many others I can name, but they're just not listed just as of yet. So also I want to keep in mind what DogBTC says is that the big whales, the top 50 wallets, are actually accumulating more dog tokens. It's absolutely crazy how much dog they're accumulating. That just goes to show that they know that Bitcoin's going to pump and dog's going to pump with it. And if you look at the current price of dog right now, it's actually skyrocketing up to 7.75 sats. And I think it's going to continue to pump. Now, if we look at the charting analysis, which is very important that you need to pay attention to right now in this video, this is what I'm noticing. Now let's look at the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. You notice that we're actually hovering above, this purple line is hovering above the yellow line. That's very important. Now we had one right here, but it was a fake out. We're having another chance right here to another bull cycle. But another thing I want to share with you is check out these volume sticks right here. There's 4 of them, 4 consecutive days of green candlesticks. Now, another time that we had that was right around here and right around here when we had the bull market rally. Can you see that? Are we going to experience another bull market rally? Could potentially happen. And another thing that I want you to pay attention to is this. You see this green candlestick right here? Well, look at right here. It's going to possibly head above this MA cross, or the moving average cross. Now, why is that important? Well, we saw that there was a golden cross right here. So this golden cross confirmed that we're going to head into a bull run. Then we had a death cross right here that was selling us to the downside. We could potentially, and you need to pay attention to this specific blue plus sign. If we see another blue plus sign right around here at some certain point within the next few days, or maybe even a week from now, that's going to confirm that we're in another bull run for this specific token. Because right now we're in still the buy zone territory, which is this purple square right here. Now, if we do end up going to the upside and we do see this golden cross again, then we could potentially see prices not up to here at around maybe 900 million price point, but we could reach as high as $1.4 billion market cap. That's what we could expect to see in this next bull run. That would be insane. That would confirm that not only are we in a bull run, that we could potentially see a lot of FOMO happening with this coin, and that this token is going to skyrocket ahead more than just in the top 10 cryptocurrencies and coin market cap within the meme coin sector, but possibly the top 5. So when you're looking at this meme coin chart, notice that dog right here is in the top 10. It could potentially, in the $1.4 billion market cap, be right around here in this sector, or maybe even higher, because most of these other dog coins are in the $1 billion market cap and higher. But the only difference is dog is the only one that doesn't have a tier 1 centralized exchange from numerous different exchanges. All these other ones do. But because of that, this one doesn't have dog, does not pay for centralized exchanges or market makers. That's the difference between this coin and all these other dog coins right up here. So with that said, let me know your thoughts down below, how you feel around dog. Is it going to outperform Bitcoin and other meme coins within the meme coin sector or the dog sector? Where do you expect the price of dog to be in the next week? Do you think we're actually going to hit $1 billion market cap within the next week or even 2 weeks? Well, write those comments down below and I cannot wait to read them. So as always, if you like what you've seen, like what you've heard, please smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding dog under the moon. Until then, see you guys and girls next time.